How many times can I film this intro? How many? 17? 18? Let's try it again. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a voiceover because I felt like I just needed to listen to some tunes, rock out, and put on some makeup. That's what I was feeling, so that's what I did. I hope you guys really enjoy this look. I am really happy with how it turned out. Please stay tuned. Also, remember to give this video a thumbs up, please. And subscribe if you're not already. I'd love to have you. I think that's it. I've tried this intro like 15 times, so let's just get on with the video. Alrighty, starting out with an oldie but goodie, Modern Renaissance, never goes out of style. This is ColourPop, which I love their shadows, and they're perfect for a quick, easy look, but they're also awesome for bases. We're gonna load that up on our brush. Wait, just kidding. We need a base. Tarte Shape Tape works great in a pinch, and just a dab will do you. A tiny little dot works all over your whole eyelids. Cover up that veins, those veiny veins. Okay, now we're gonna go in with ColourPop. This is shade No Promises, and I think it's still available. It should be. It's a little dried out because I've had this for a while, so when you first get it, this would be much more pigmented, but I do kind of build it up, and I'm just using a ColourPop brush to get that on there. I have these ginormous long nails. If you didn't have long nails like this, that would stab you in the eye. Just use your finger because it would work so much better. I do like this brush from ColourPop for getting a little bit more precise with it. Because it is so dried out, I'm taking just a fluffy, dense Real Techniques brush, and I'm just kind of like dabbing that on the eyelid, just loading it up on my brush and dab, dab, dab. Going in with shade Venetian Red in the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm just packing that all over where I placed that base color down. It just really helps it grip and give a more like vibrant look. You don't have to use a base under this. You could get away with not using it, but it does tend, for me, to look more faded and blown out a little bit easier if I have a base on there. Going in with Red Ochre next, I'm gonna apply that right at the lash line. I wanted to get, Red Ochre is a little bit more of a rusty red color, so I wanted to get away from the pink red and get more into the rusty red right there at the lash line. Trying to avoid it looking like pink eye and wanting it to be more of a smoky cranberry. Taking whatever is left on my brush, I have not gotten any more product on there. I'm just buffing that underneath the eyes. Willy-nilly, doesn't matter, because we're gonna clean it up with concealer and everything later. Using my Tarte Revel, it's a metallic shadow, I'm just patting that all over the lid. It's just a really pretty cranberry metallic color. It is a single shadow, and I will link it down below, but it gives a really nice kind of wet look onto the eyelids. Not so much glittery, just kind of wet. So I took and I added a little bit more color to this because I was really liking how it was looking, but I wanted it to be up a little bit higher. So I just added a little bit more onto my brush and kind of buffed that in there. This is the Tempera shade, and just running that right along the brow bone and a little bit of Vermeer on top to add a little bit of highlight to the brow bone. And again, blend, blend, blend. I love this e.l.f. brush for blending out and diffusing that color because it's so not dense. I will link the color of this down below if it's still available. It's just a ColourPop eyeliner, really inexpensive, but it's a nice golden bronze color. And here I'm adding Cypress Umber, which is like a matte chocolate brown color, right along the lash line. I'm trying to keep it just really close to the lash line. I really like to add the warm browns, the bronzy browns, with a red type shadow right along the lash line and closest to the eye, so it gives it a very pretty look versus a red infected eye look. Looks super crazy now. Foundation fixes everything. I always, anytime I'm doing like a dramatic or smoky eye, I always try to do my eyes first because then I don't have to worry about like this happening, and I can just clean it up with my foundation and concealer. So let's do that. I'm just going to be using my It Cosmetics CC cream. I'm almost out. Ah! I love this stuff. I have oily combination skin. It doesn't hold up very well. Well, it does hold up very well. I shouldn't say that. It just does get pretty shiny throughout the day, but I don't care because every time I wear it, people always compliment my skin and say it looks so youthful and glowing, so that's all I need.
And I do just one layer of this, and I don't really get too much under the under eye because I don't want it to look heavy. This is the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Concealer in shade Fair. I prefer the light shade on me, but I'm out of that one, so I'm using this one. Turned out good though. I like it. I like it. Gotta get those high points and hide those eye bags. Clean up that eyeshadow. This is why I love doing the eyeshadow first. Looking a little pasty. Gotta get some color back in there. This is the Hourglass Veil something powder. I will link it down below. I use just a teeny tiny bit of this, teeny bit of this. Oh, I love this bronzer. Ah, can you tell? Okay, this is the Becca Cosmetics bronzer, and I believe it's shade Capri Coast. I'm not 100 on that. I will link it down below though. Check the little box because I will have it down there for the shade. But it has a really nice sheen to it.
This is the point where things start coming together and you start feeling yourself.
Tarte Exposed Blush, favorite. It's just very subtle and pretty, and I love it, and I have no complaints. This is the Becca highlight again. I don't have it in front of me. I forget the shade. I think it's Light Flashes Bellini. Mostly positive on that. I will link it down below. But it's a really pretty champagne gold with like a pink reflect to it. Really, really, really like this highlighter. I really like the highlighter. Taking a little bit of that same highlighter and I'm just putting it on the inner corner to tie everything together. Milk Cosmetics mascara and the Pat McGrath Flesh Fantasy Gloss. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am freaking in love with this gloss. It's like the perfect formula. Makes your lips look all plump and juicy. It's not super tacky. It's bomb.
Okay guys, here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys like this look. Please give this video a thumbs up and remember to subscribe. Have a good day. Bye-bye.